Kelly speaking. Hello?
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Christina. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well. How's your Monday going?
It's going really well. Where are you based at?
I'm in San Jose, California. This is our handy-dandy virtual background here.
Your virtual background. That's because that looks like the Bay Area.
It is.
My sister lived in the Bay Area for a number of years, and so as a young man, I went down to the Bay Area. That's a great virtual background, though.
Thank you. Yeah, I like to do little homes that I wish to have once, I made them.
Oh, that's great. So
I
do
like
you
to
just
trick
use the
people.
green screen to do that?
Yeah, we just have a green screen, so it just hooks up to the back of my chair, so it's not. It's nothing clunky or anything like that.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's a lot of fun. So thanks for booking some time with me today. I saw that you wanted to discuss, your meeting controls, and then also the emails that you can send out for your webinar as well. So first and foremost, kind of wanted to dive in. What controls did you want to be hiding? Is it like the little toolbar when you're sharing your screen, or?
Well, right now, what they're seeing, and maybe we'll get. We do conference calls with volunteers, Rotarian volunteers, and right now, my counterpart is Sherry Muniz, and so I've asked Sherry to join us because Sherry joins these calls sometimes, and then we go back and forth. And so Sherry's the one that's telling me what she's seeing, and others are seeing too. So if a pop-up box comes up on the screen, a chat box, they see it on their end, and then if my cursor, I don't know, can you see my cursor right now?
I can't, but what I'm thinking might be happening is you might be sharing your full screen. So right now I'm just doing it as an example, and so you'll be able to see everything. So if we have the chat box open and you're seeing what everybody's saying right there, if I were to type that,
yeah, I can see it.
Exactly. So what you're going to want to do is, instead of sharing your full screen, which would be this one thing right here,
the desktop.
Exactly. You just want to do whatever application you want to have open. So whether it's, a presentation that you're sharing, or if it's just a single tab. So now
usually we do PowerPoint. So what you're saying is, if I bring up a PowerPoint, let me share my screen now. If I bring up a PowerPoint, if I hit either desktop, something like that, you're going to see it. But if I come over here to my inbox and you click on my inbox, then that's all you'll be able to see. You can't see any pop-ups or anything else.
Exactly. So when you have your PowerPoint up, you just want to select that. What I'm going to do is, we have some best tips and tricks from our support site with PowerPoint that I'll ping over to you right now.
Okay, that's great. Because that's primarily what we do, is we use the PowerPoint to kind of lead the discussion, to kind of take us through the discussion. And what's really concerned her, and me too, by the way, is that that we'll be having different discussions, and we don't want everybody in the room to be able to see that.
Exactly. You want it to be that private conversation. So I just shot you over the link in the chat for screen sharing with PowerPoint. Just some best tips on how to do that. And once you get that all settled, I think that will solve your problem. You'll only be sharing the PowerPoint, but you'll be able to still be having that communication with Sherry on the side in your little chat box, and then they won't be able to see it.
Oh, that's great. Okay, that'll work great. Okay, and then the other thing in the webinar, now we have GoToMeeting, and the reason, excuse me, GoToMeeting. We used GoToMeeting a number of years before we used Zoom. But we went to the Zoom because of the breakout rooms, the Zoom meeting, the breakout rooms, and also I love the feature in Zoom to be able to use videos. You know, so that everybody can see the video, because when we do our training with our volunteer officers, we like to motivate them through seeing videos, short little motivational videos.
Sure, yeah.
And Webinar doesn't have that feature, but the feature that Webinar has that's important to us is, as we go out and try to get more local club presidents and club membership chairs to come on to be trained, we don't want to have to notify them once they're registered to the meetings coming up. And on our guys, that's why we went to Webinar, even though it doesn't have the
breakout room.
The breakout room, and even though it doesn't have the video feature to it, as I understand it,
you can share a video on Webinar.
Can you? You can still share a video.
Correct.
Just the same way you do it in regular meeting Zoom.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So then the concern that I have is that last month I asked those who had registered. Now, as I understand it, Christina, correct me, as I understand it, it only shares if they've registered. If they registered, then it notifies them, you're registered and here's the next meeting.
Correct.
Okay.
And what you could,
they're saying they're not getting those notices.
So let me, I'm going to share my full screen with you really quick so I don't have to go in between.
Okay.
So I just set up a quick webinar right here. And what you're going to want to do is, after you set it up,
right,
is go into email settings. And then this is where you can do invitation to email panelists. You can edit all of these as well, a reminder email, a follow-up email. So if you wanted to add another email in this area, then you're able to do that. So and you can do whatever you want. Okay, set confirmation email to registrants. You can change that. The reminder email as well, when you want it to be sent. Is it the day before? Is it, the night before? Just depends on what you want to do. So you want to go in here, definitely. Okay. And then you can edit that, and I can shoot you over a link on that, because we have I'm sure that we have a support link for here.
Okay, so when I do that, do I have to, so I've set up, you can see on my account, I've set up a reoccurring, so let me show you that.
Okay.
Let me share the screen there so that we get that. So I'm going to share the screen.
Oh, cute.
Miss that, and then I'll go over here to my, let me go out and find it, because I know I can find it this way. So here's my Zoom. Let me see my Zoom webinars here.
It's going to be on the top right, a couple.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, my webinars.
Yeah, your
okay,
other
now
right.
you see. Now you see. Yeah, now you see my reoccurring. I have. Can you see that? Those 3 reoccurring. So do I have to go in and do that every single month, or do I set it up once and then?
Since it's a recurring, it should have the same notifications available on an ongoing basis, so you shouldn't have to go in each time. So when you go in, and if you scroll down, and we want to click on the email settings, so scroll up a little bit, so it's the tab.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Email settings.
So this is where we just want to make sure that these are set up correctly.
Yeah.
Confirmation email, and then it says no reminder email. So we want to click edit next to no reminder email, and we want to actually do a reminder email.
Yeah.
1 hour, 1 day, or 1 week.
Yeah. So can I select them all?
You can select them all.
Okay, that's great. Now, will that automatically notify? Will that automatically notify everybody that's registered?
Correct.
Okay. Now, how do I tell who? Where do I find on Webinar, because I'm just not familiar with it, where do I find my current registered participants? Is there a list provided there?
I feel like there should be. Let me see. Registered. Let me look for it.
Okay.
Because I know that they should be under reports, I think.
Under reports?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. or should it be users?
Users would be you. You know,
Okay.
let me, I'm going to dive into that, and then I'll send you a link of
Okay.
what the best will
So
be.
that's
Yeah.
that would be helpful, but I think I now know how to go in. And once I set that, you're telling me that that's now set for, it should be set for the other two, but I can go in there the same way that we just did and check, right?
Correct.
So I can go in here and look at this and see if that's, go down here to emails.
Yeah, settings. Yep.
Settings.
And then one day.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's set up. That's the problem. I had gone in there and set that up.
Yeah, no worries. That's what I'm here for. And let me get that that answer for you in regards to the registrants, so you can just have like an Excel spreadsheet pop up for you or whatever, and then I'll ping it over to you. Okay.
Okay, that's great. And I can just tell you that I know you've sent me a number of emails, and
I like to check in.
I appreciate you doing that so much. But my kind of mode of operation is I don't want to bother somebody if we're functioning well. And we've been using, as you know, we've been using the Zoom meeting and just loving the platform.
Awesome.
But now I'm getting a better feel. Now I'm understanding why everybody's seeing my screen. I couldn't figure that out, and that'll be very helpful because it's been a real deterrent. And then getting the meeting notices out would be, our people love that too.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely make for probably more people joining in on your webinars, especially with the reminder emails. So that will be great to get the attendance rate up. And then now you know that you can also play those videos on the webinars as well.
Yeah, that's great. That'll really. I didn't know if but now that's great, because those little motivational videos just make all the difference.
Heck, I watch one or two every morning, so
yeah.
I get it.
Okay. Well, I thank you so much for your time, and I think that answers all my questions. And you have a wonderful day. Now, where are you? You're in Phoenix.
Palm Springs.
Oh, Palm Springs. I mean, I'm telling you, I wish I could be a jet setter like you.
I know, with a click of a button, right?
With a click of a button. That's right. That's right.
All right.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. And if you ever wanted to do this, you actually have access to virtual backgrounds as well. So if you want to get a little green screen, you can do it too, just if you wanted.
Yeah. So I got a green screen, but it was it's kind of more like a curtain.
Okay.
And the problem is it just didn't function very well with it. Is that stretched? Is yours? Or is yours a green wall, actually?
It's a little circle that I have that just attaches to the back of my
your chair
here. Yeah. So let me do this. So there's none. So there's actually nothing. It just like comes right off.
Oh my heck! So where do you order that?
So it's actually from a company called WebAround, and we do have a coupon code if you use, I think the coupon code's just Zoom.
Okay.
And let me see, I think I have the info right here that I can send over to you.
That would be great, because what I'd like to do as a virtual background would be a rotary, the rotary wheel, because we're Rotarians, and it would be, and that's really what I got the other green screen for. But yeah, if you'll send that over to me, that would be great, because
it's just in the chat box there, and I think you get something like 10 or 15% off or something with the code. So
okay, so let me see how I get to my chat box here. Oh, I know how. Okay, I just got to go back to my controls, and I can get there.
Yeah, you want to go back to And then you'll be able to see the link that I sent for the PowerPoint is there, and then also the WebAround, which is where you get the green screen.
Okay. Well, again, thank you so much, and
you're welcome.
I'll retrieve that, and we're good to go then.
All right. You have a great rest of your day, and reach out if you need anything. Okay, I'll be here for you.
Okay. Thanks so much, Christina.
Okay. Bye.
Appreciate you. Bye-bye.